For the record, TW, that's 55 seconds of vanity, not a minute. Hello, everyone. My name is Chris the Comic Vet. Happy New Comic Book Day. If you're watching me live, God bless you. If you're catching this on the live, pardon me, on the replay, God bless you as well. So I'm hoping that you're not caught up with ads and that you're actually here watching. I see the comments are starting to light up. So yeah, it's been an interesting week for pop culture and comic books, and we're going to talk about it. Hugh Jackman looks wonderful. That seems to be dominating, at least that's dominating everyone's Instagram feed or Twitter feed. Just the same handful of pictures of Hugh Jackman in that wonderful yellow costume. I gotta admit, I grew up with the brown costume, so I'm partial to that. But hey, anything that's just not a black leather suit that's actually kind of comic accurate, I think like everyone else, I'll just take it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Transformers and their comic books seem to be dominating the headlines. Last week was Turok week. I hope everyone participated and showed off their Turok number ones, the Valiant Edition. I, of course, have a handful, and I actually have an original Turok from the 50s that was my dad's book. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's enough trying to fill a little bit of time. Let's bring in the people that are hanging out backstage. My only Slabs partner, Rob. TW.
That might be the shortest monologue ever. Wow, give me enough shit, and then all of a sudden,
that's it.
You get sensitive.
Yeah, that's it. And Comic Cat, better known as Rich. Welcome to the show, Rich. Appreciate you coming out, my man. As always, it's an open invitation for anyone from the comic community. Just reach out, ask for the link, and if you got new books from New Comic Book Day today, or new books that are new to your PC, come on out, show them off. That's what we're here for, right? We're here to self-support. Let's just take a quick moment and say hello to the chat. As always, Let's Crucius 1971 is first. Woohoo, hooray, and hello from New Mexico. In this case, hello from Ontario, California, Wisconsin, and New Jersey. My man, hope that you're doing well. Channel member Adam collecting with Durs.
Oh, I had to pause for a second. You said Ontario, comma. I was telling you, because there's an Ontario, California.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I'm not from Ontario, California. That's Southern California, man.
Yeah.
But,
so
the
only reason how I know about Ontario, California is by watching 24. No, there was like a terrorist attack in Kiefer Sutherland show 24, I think in season 2 or season 3, and I was like, wow, there's Ontario, California, and then the airport like basically blew up, and that was the end of that. So, but I don't know that there's an airport there.
I thought it would have been funny if you'd bought a ticket to the wrong Ontario and ended up in, just like if I buy the wrong ticket to wrong San Jose, I end up in Costa Rica.
I don't know anybody more sensitive than Californians when it comes to like which part of the state they're from.
Because Southern California is a freaking cesspool desert.
Exactly. Like, you okay up there, Snowflake?
Just the 11 Canadians that live in this country, we don't care. Like,
unless you're from Quebec.
Yeah. Well, don't know. They're their own people.
Exactly.
They speak their own language.
They're their own people. They're their own.
They speak their own.
They chose
language.
to live in the desert. The hell with them. Let them dry up and shrivel up. And
no, the cold desert though. But yeah, Adam, my man, happy New Comic Book Day. Let's carry on here. Rob's saying hello to the chat. Just kind of jumped at me. Dr. Von Hoots, Comics from the Spiral Dimension, DVH, my man. Happy New Comic Book Day, or Happy New Comic Book Evening, in this case, where you are in your part of the world. Eli Gunther, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Again, by the way, everyone, if you didn't catch E's interview recently with John Jang, it was very well done. John talked about something he's killing the children, and as soon as I heard those words put together, my interest is piqued. So E, good on you. Good job. Keep it up. Nadia, aka Little Monster, hi. They're hoping that we'll be able to meet at Montreal Comic Con. Yeah. So everyone, I will be making my way to La Belle Province, Montreal, Quebec, and I will be there Friday and Saturday. I won a contest via Gotham Central Comics. Channel regular J-Man, that's his LCS in Toronto. They put on a little contest for a private meet and greet with Greg Capullo, and I won.
Nice.
So I'll be making the trek out to Montreal to meet Greg Capullo and get a few things signed. But we'll get into that just a little bit.
He's pretty buff. You should like take a punch from him for like $50.
Or maybe I'll just wear a Black Label Society T-shirt just to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like my idea better.
No, man. Well, I like his haircut
50
too,
US
though.
dollars, Chris.
Yeah. Okay. Couch and Suchin with C Bizzle, my man. Happy New Comic Book Day. Let's see. DBH, I hope this entire show is you guys showing up to Ruck number 1 over and over. Yeah. The one thing I didn't see was like those very short print gold editions from back in the day. I don't think I saw that many this
Wouldn't
week.
that have been a great fill-in for Only Slabs? We just had like a short box full of Taraka number 1 slabs.
Yes. Yeah. It like in various grades too, like some 9.4s.
Yeah.
And
Just go down. Here's a 9.8. Here's a 9.6. Here's a 9.4.
yeah. Yeah. That would be pretty good.
Entire short box full of slabs, value $7.
He's saying I don't have it, but I unboxed a massive FOMO box of Transformer related books. It was nuts, yes. And I love 24 too. It's one of the few shows that I binged from beginning to end, even though it kind of jumped the shark. Adam just kind of upped the game by saying he needs to get a Turok N64. Yeah. Chop and Drop, my man. Daniel, happy new comic book day. Thanks for stopping by. Chris from Retro Rocket Comics. My LCS located 75 kilometers or 55 miles due west
75
of...
clicks.
75 clicks. Due west of Toronto, Ontario. In the happy city of Cambridge, Ontario. Make sure that if you ever make your way into Ontario that you stop by and say hello to Chris and his lovely wife, Kelly, at the shop.
As long as it's Ontario, Canada.
Ontario, Canada. Don't be mistaken with the other Ontario.
Yeah, Ontario, CA, not Ontario, CA.
I see what you did there. Brian, my man, happy new comic book day. Thanks for stopping by. Larry as well. What's up? Hello, everyone from the Californian, Oregon border coast. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Trev, the shipping guru, is in the house. What's up? Trev, we need to draft. We're getting close to fantasy football team, fantasy football time.
You haven't even started preseason games yet. You don't need to draft yet.
I'm really missing.
You don't want to
man.
draft until preseason's over, or at least
last
game of preseason.
That's when you have to deal with like injuries and stuff.
Right. That's why you don't want to draft.
That's what makes it so much more exciting.
Dude, you're insane.
Yes. Comic Cap Collectibles. Thank you. Pocan Joe's in the house
before you even start it.
Happy new comic book day. Yeah, well, you got to be careful about who you draft in. People that are susceptible to injury, or
that doesn't mean anything. It's football.
Yeah. All right.
I
Tyler's
don't know
in
what
the
ideas
house.
we're talking about.
Let's see. Canadian survivalists. Canada represent. What's up, my man? Or lady? Steven C's in the house. Good evening, sir. Happy new comic book day. He's already predicting the Niners will win it all this year. All they need is at least a fourth string quarterback. Yes, there's a strong possibility I will be drafting the entire Buffalo Bills offense again. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And so I think it looks like we're all caught up with the chat. I'm just going to go around the panel. Hugh Jackman, did he look good? Rob?
Yeah.
Rich?
He's tall.
Look, it looked fine. I mean, I expected this was expected, right? He's old. He didn't want to play the part. Said, "Hey, don't worry about it. We'll put a costume on you, so we can give you some padding, and you don't have to get ridiculously jacked." And so you go. It's fine.
There were some pictures of him working out, and he looked a little bit better than what I do.
I'm not saying that the man wasn't going to work out, right, to get ready for the part. I'm saying is he wasn't going to work out like he was 25, and it's or like Chris Hemsworth, right? Hemsworth. I'm sorry. You can only do so much.
So my question is specifically for TW. At what point did you say I've had enough of looking at these pictures? Was it 5 to 10 minutes, or like did you even last that long?
It's about 3 minutes.
Okay.
It's just kind of like, all right, you see it once, and then I mean, I do think that like the thing I liked about it the best was the gloves, because they had the 3 like silver-ish looking, claw holes, but like it's fine. I mean, whatever. It's like it's the internet. You're gonna be inundated with shit for like.
I was put off by the long sleeves, but that's
what I was going to say. They should have did sleeveless. That was the only fault to the suit.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a bunch of slides out there, though. I don't know if you guys saw the one with the 20th Century Fox logo in the background, like partially destroyed.
Yes.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah. With it being a Deadpool movie, it's going to be pretty campy and over the top with its silliness, but it looks like it's going to be another fan service movie that's basically what
Deadpool kills the universe.
Yeah, basically what they've been rolling out since Spider-Man's Far From Home, whether it's Marvel or DC. It's just been
I'm more excited.
Fan service.
I'm more excited that the actor that plays NoHo Hank on Barry is going to be Metamorpho in Superman Legacy.
So yeah, so in case people aren't really realizing what's happening, but the actors are about to go on strike either today or tomorrow. So what you're noticing is a bunch of announcements from multiple studios for different films that are coming out, and brand new trailers as well, where everyone's just trying to get that positive news out in front of the negative news that's going to be dropping in the next 24 hours. So that's what's happening. So we had the new Ahsoka trailer, which looked incredible. We had a frontal look at Thrawn this time.
Was it full frontal?
I knew you were going to go. I knew someone was going to go.
I had to do that before Taylor did. He was already he was chomping to say it.
That's too low hanging fruit, much like when I'm full frontal.
Man. Wow. I didn't even like this was a curveball, and you guys still clipped it out of the park.
Blueberries.
Dude, Ahsoka looked tremendous. There was a couple other horror movies and action movies that they got trailers out as well. But James Gunn was pumping out name after name for people that have been casted already for the new DCU, and we had the new Blue Beetle trailer drop as well. So yeah, that's what's up right now, world. Just in case you weren't aware, the writer's strike is still going on, and there has been alleged comments from studios that say this is going to go on for months, that they want to try and break the union so this doesn't happen again. Welcome to 2023, everyone. But hey, I personally thought the Ahsoka trailer of everything that came out was probably the coolest looking one, but that's the Star Wars fan in me. And speaking of Star Wars, you may see at the header of the chat there a link to the next knockout. So Mr. Comics 89 has invited myself and another YouTuber to go head to head, and I've been tasked with representing Darth Vader. The other YouTuber's been tasked with representing Ra's al Ghul. Now, I'm not going to sit here and bash Ra's al Ghul, but I am going to pinpoint, hey, all he does is fight just a 1%er, whereas Darth Vader is in the middle of a galactic, is that the right word?
Darth Vader just beats up his kids.
Yeah, but he does little magic tricks and stuff. So hey, if you're into magic and you're into,
on the plus side, they're both abusive parents.
Yeah, and they're both dead if you want to look at canon. However, I'm representing
and really Darth Vader. I mean, what have we watched him do? He's killed some kids and he's killed some old man.
No, that wasn't Darth Vader that killed the kids. I'm just going to point that out.
No, he was Darth Vader then. He just wasn't in the armor yet.
Well, he just
he had just been given the name.
Anakin.
No, he had just been given the name that he was a Dark Lord of Sith. Now he was Lord Vader, Darth Vader. As Darth Vader, he has killed some kids. He killed an old man who dropped his defenses, and he beat up on his untrained son.
Okay.
He's a vicious, vicious man.
No, he's also walked through a hallway, ripped apart some rebels that were going to that somehow declared war on him, and made it look really cool. And
I walked through a hallway once.
They retconned that. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like
Darth Vader's defense, though,
so he can walk through. He can walk through a.
And Ra's al Ghul is pretty much a Scientologist. He just takes oil baths and lives forever. He's Tom Cruise. Yeah.
So, anyways, all joking aside, the link is there to vote early if you wish to vote for whichever villain you prefer, whether it's Lord Vader or Ra's al Ghul. I gotta admit, myself, I'm not going to say which way I would vote if I wasn't participating, because I am. But it'd probably be Darth Vader, even though I have a lot of respect for Ra's al Ghul and Neil Adams, who drew him perfectly, in my opinion, back in the day. So look, that's going to be coming out, I believe, at the end of the month, the last Friday of the month. Mr. Comics 89, the YouTube channel. He was also just recently on Only Slabs, showing off some of his tremendous collection. He's going to be hosting the Knockout, where, like I said, Ra's al Ghul will be taking on Darth Vader. So myself and the other YouTuber, we're going to be putting out reasons why you should vote for one versus the other. But right now, it's a popularity contest, and you can go vote for whomever you choose. So let's just take a quick moment to go back over the chat before we get into everyone's books. Let's see. I believe I saw Kenneth Bird. There we go. Kenneth, don't call me Marty Bird, is in the house. What's up? Larry is saying the yellow won't be as bright as on film. Yeah. Also, if you notice Deadpool's mask, it was very plain. That'll be all CGI'd up a little bit as well. And yeah. And by the way, if you've ever read, or if you haven't read Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, you were missing out. That is a tremendous 4-issue miniseries that came out, I guess, almost 10 years ago now. It was a lot of fun. Great read, where he literally wipes out everyone. What he does with Captain America was brilliant. Let's see. Adam's saying, try to go out of my way if I can get my books just for the show. Okay, that's all good. He is saying Ahsoka looked freaking amazing, but I'm worried they're going to focus on fan service rather than the hunt for Thrawn. I'm kind of thinking it's not, Thrawn's story isn't going to be just one particular season. I think it's going to be at least 2 or even 3. C Bizzle, 2 weeks of books to show. Hey, just reach out for the link if you want it, man. DVH agrees. He's hyped for the show. This is a question you can actually shoot Rob privately, and that's all good. Jay, yeah, again, the link is at the top of the chat. I'm glad that you're here, my man. Marcus, my fellow Something is Killing the Children fan. Also, World Tree, my man. That's been so good. Tynan's been clicking at least with those 2 titles. Yes, you are correct. Adam is also right that Spawn Kills Everyone is good as well.
What about Spawn Kills My Will to read comics ever again?
Oh, it hasn't been bad.
I know, it's just Spawn's not my jam.
It hasn't been bad. And Todd hasn't been on Spawn for well over a year at this point now. Every time I show a book, I always say the Todd McFarlane list, Spawn. But hey, it is what it is. So again, off the top, I mentioned that I'll be going to the Montreal Comic-Con. I'll be doing a walking tour. Watch for that video. Also, the meet and greet with Greg Capullo. Apparently, there might be a private chat or that kind of thing. If that happens, if I'm allowed to record it, I'll record and upload that as well for the Capullo fans that are out there. But the prize pack consists of 3 autographs, a print, pictures with him, and access to this meet and greet where he will be speaking. So, because Chris from Retro Rocket Comics treats me so damn well, and channel members of this particular YouTube channel, by donating prizes, I'll be showing what he's done for today. I asked him, hey, if you have a Capullo book, I'll get it signed for you. So he stepped forward with this particular bad boy. Let me go here. There we are. With Batman Spawn. Now, I think this was kind of short notice. I think he's going to dive into his own PC to try and get maybe some Batman, like Court of Owls stuff. But I will be swinging. I will be dropping by tomorrow for a book. So as of right now, this is the one he's looking to get signed by Capullo. But like I said, he may step up with something else. And if I know Chris, Court of Owls might be on his short list. But yeah,
As it should be.
as it should be. Okay, let's get into my haul. So speaking of the kindness of Chris, so I walked in, and as always, he has my pull list waiting for me. Again, Retro Rocket Comics, everyone's favorite Canadian LCS. If you're not aware of it, this is their handsome logo. Check him out at retrorockets.com, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, his own website, and he has very cool merch too.
No threads.
Yeah. He said, I got a couple books just for you. And he knows I'm a Frizen fan, so he just kindly handed over this Jenny Frizen cover of Sirens of the City from Boom Studios. I have no idea if this book is brand new or not.
It is.
It is? Okay, so I get into that. And he also knows I'm a Nakayama fan, and he handed over the Nakayama variant for the Amazing Spider-Man 29. This is the Hellfire Gala, which Nakayama went on social media today to say that Marvel actually let him design the costumes as well for Black Cat and MJ's appearance at the Hellfire Gala. Take that for what it's worth, I guess. But again, beautiful cover. I'm sure you may
be careful stepping down with that slit.
Oh yeah, yes. And I'm sure you may see this book once or twice over for this show. So onto the new books today. As always on this channel, we start with the franchise. This is the Amazing Spider-Man cover A, issue 29. In for a penny, in for a pound. It has not been good. Miles has been better. Let's be honest. DVH saying that he regrets it. Yeah. Like everyone else, you may see the first appearance of a Canadian mutant in a foily cover. I went ahead and I picked one up myself. And what's cool about this, or what separates it from the other ones, is the Marvel logo is in the bottom right corner. However, there is no price point in the box.
And
So I don't know if that was
on the back.
Yeah, so I figured it was intentionally left off. Speaking of X-Men,
Leave
I
off
went-
the price point. That way the shops can charge whatever they want.
Okay. I went with X-Men Days of Futures Past, issue number 1, Doomsday. I don't know much about it, but I did enjoy the original two-parter from Claremont and John Byrne, so we'll see how this goes. I have not necessarily been a fan of the X-Men of late, but to which their own, whatever. This weekend on Two Cool Guys, 2 hot picks. Mark's hot pick, Kel Surprise, was DC's Dawn of DC Night Terrors, issue number 1. I think I'm just going to pick up the normal limited series and kind of skip out the tie-ins that seem to be just massive. My hot pick was Miles Morales, issue number 8 of his run for Spider-Man. This very nice homage to the first appearance of the Hobgoblin.
Chris, is that cover A or is that a variant?
That is a cover A. There's 3 other variants, including one being a Hellfire Gala, a 1 in 50, and another normal variant where it's Miles web slinging in front of a glass building where you can see his reflection.
I do like how in comics it's called an homage, but in any other medium it's a blatant fucking ripoff.
Yes. Yes.
It all depends on whether you give credit to the person you're copying.
Okay. So we're going to now shift gears and take a look at the first week of the Comic Army box building. The first Wednesday next month, I'll be giving away a prize pack to channel members of the Comic Army. Chris from Retro Rocket Comics donated 3 books so far for this. So Chris, thank you very much for that. He donated probably the hottest comic still right now. This is the first printing and the cover A of Void Rivals. He also, which I kind of thought maybe I'd just keep for myself, but It's going to go into the box as he wished. The second printing of Void Rivals featuring Jetfire on the cover. Gorgeous. He threw in Exciting Comics, issue 36, featuring a Canadian superhero, Dominion Jack. This was supposed to be released on July 1st, which is Canada Day. However, it came out today. So at least it's
by
out.
that much.
so close. But yes, Exciting Comics, issue 36, and it is a little bit of a bigger book. And I went ahead and I picked up another copy of 181 in the foil, the foil copy. Were they all foiled, or was there a normal one as well?
No, there were two variants.
Okay, and I got to admit, this thing is beautiful. It's in great shape. And for a second month in a row, thanks to Aggressively Relaxing, I have another copy of Suck It Up Old Man that will be tossed into the Comic Army box. So AR, thank you very much for giving me a handful of issues to distribute to a lucky member of the Comic Army. So yeah, that was my new comic book day. Again, Chris, thank you very much for your kindness. And as always, taking care of me at Retro Rocket Comics. And I'll probably see you tomorrow, sir. Let's go back and take a look at what people in the chat were saying for that. I didn't realize Scotty Young did one for Sirens as well. Let's see. Yes, I will be going to Montreal thanks to Carlos. And World Tree issue number 2. Can't find it at your LCS. It was a banger. Adam is losing liquid.
That was the Hellfire Gala cover.
Right. Let's see. He is a Spawn fan. 23 Monch. Happy new comic book day. Thanks for swinging by. Yes, I'm presuming this is the Miles. Yeah, Miles is the best Spider title right now, but it doesn't take much, to be honest. The ratio is very nice. And, yep. Boom. The second printing is gorgeous. Not bad for silver medal, as Rob would say. Let's see.
Consolation prize.
Digger Cards channel member. Happy new comic book day, my man. Let's see. Dominion Hoser would be a better name if you ask me. That's pretty good. Izzy. Happy new comic book day, Izzy. Izzy was not able to join the panel tonight. He's off to see Tom Cruise's new movie. But Jay has managed to stop by. Jay, what's up, my man?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Good. And
who's Tom Cruise? I've never heard of him.
Probably Canadian.
He's a Smurf.
It's Nicole Kidman's son.
All correct, everybody. All correct. All right.
Wow.
Rob, my man. Show us what you got.
Yeah. Spider-Man. As
Yes,
you say.
sir.
Incentive variant Spider-Man.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was only $13, so.
Well,
That's how you know the title's not selling for shit.
Fallen Friend, The Death of Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Might as well kill that one. There's your Miles Morales Spider-Man with the homage cover. Your Miles Morales Spider-Man
With the butt shot.
That's the one I was talking about.
on the glass. Your Miles Morales incentive variant.
Oh, that's very nice. Was there a big markup for that one, Rob?
I think I paid $20.
Okay.
Harley Quinn screws up, or was it? Yeah, screws up the DCU. The Rocketeer, Den of Thieves, issue 1.
That's a variant cover too, isn't it?
I don't know. It was just the cover that I grabbed from. Yeah, cover B.
Kind of has a Adam Hughes flavor to it, even though I saw the signature wasn't
Blank
his.
for it, figuring it. I can find some artist. What I'd really love to do is get a Benitez, who does so he does a lot of clockwork type stuff with Lady Mechanica. I'd love to have him do a cover Rocketeer. Probably won't ever happen, but anyways, Darth Vader.
Oh, very nice. The man who I'll be representing.
X-Men 101 facsimile, along with one for the giveaway bin. So Enter the Phoenix. The regular non-foily variants, the 2003 printing, plus one of those to give away. The foily one, plus one to give away.
And where will you be giving it away, Rob?
Oh, only slabs.
Okay.
Yep. Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Dog of War issue 4, signed by Michael Chen with the Fat Stack COA. That's going in the giveaway bin.
Very nice.
And a copy of the A cover, also signed by Michael Chen, going in the giveaway bin.
Wow.
So
it's a great cover.
So right now, the giveaway bin, we actually have signed copies of issues 1, 2, 3, and 4. Michael Chen's a local guy, and he keeps showing up to sign as they come out. He does appearances at my local LCS, signing them when they come out. So
very good.
That's awesome.
And you're printing your own COA, so you know they're authentic.
Well, that's how this COA you can trust, because no COA is like a Fat Stack COA.
Yeah.
Well, Rob's got a fake trust.
Hey, it tells you. It says Star Trek Deep Space Nine issue 4, signed by Michael Chen at Elusive Comics and Games, Santa Clara, California, July 8th, 2023. Got all that information, ties it to the thing. And I'll put my seal on there and seal up the book.
Very nice. TW.
Sticky.
Show us what you got.
What's this one? The Lonesome Hunters, the Wolf Child #1.
Is that Dark Horse?
Yeah. It's Tyler Crook writing and art.
I prefer Lion Cat on my covers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice one.
And #1. Fish Flies #1, the Peach Bermerker variant.
Okay, now hold on. So this book was not delivered to Retro Rocket Comics on time. Apparently, a lot of the indies had some issues. I don't know what, crossing the border or not. Personally, I thought Lemire would have been dropping them all off to all the Canadian.
He's like your neighbor, right?
Yeah, he is like
come on over in a dog sled.
Yeah, he's just one of the 11 Canadians that live up here. Anyway, him and Dustin Noyan.
Yeah.
But my question is Fish Flies. It's been on my radar for a while. What did you think of this particular issue?
Well, since you gave me that softball pitch, you could find out probably about 8:37 tonight. 8:47 probably. So. The new book that you didn't know was new, Sirens in the City.
How's that one?
You can find out much closer to 8:30.
Okay.
Loki #2.
Did you enjoy issue #1?
I really did, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was fun too. I wasn't aware that it came out. Brother John, thanks for stopping by.
World's Finest Teen Titans #1 with a nice, cool little Chris Samney cover. He's not the interior artist, unfortunately.
Oh.
The Hunger and the Dusk #1. It's a G. Willow Wilson book.
Is it self-published then?
No, it's IDW.
Okay.
Moon Knight, not to be confused with Moon Knight Terrors, which is a DC book. This is issue #25, the thick boy. Speaking of, here we go, the Night Terrors of the Moon. Yeah. Astrobots #3, which is pretty much Transformers. I mean, it's the writer of one of the writers of the original run, and then Astrobots in space. I mean, it's Transformers in space.
So is it like a mashup, like GoBots versus Transformers?
It's all the politics of Transformers with none of the fighting, but you can find out more about 8:33.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, and Unstoppable Doom Patrol #4. That's what I picked up this week.
Very good. So without diving into what you just picked up
Yeah.
Is Doom Patrol arguably your favorite DC title right now, currently?
It's up there. I actually really, I mean, I've been enjoying Nightwing.
Yeah.
And there's a few DC titles I've been liking, so it's up there though. Like DC's been not to give Mark from Legion of Comics any goddamn credit, but DC has been writing better books than they've had better books than Marvel lately, like across the board. Like Marvel,
for 2 or 3 years at this
Marvel,
point
I could
now.
maybe pick two books I can tolerate, and DC's like been fun to read, and like there's some from DC I don't pick up, like World's Finest, like I should be reading, but I gotta draw the line somewhere. So
yeah, Marvel. Now and then, Marvel does hit grand slams. Let's be honest. The Punisher and Ghost Rider and Moon Knight have been very well
Daredevil's
received.
been really good.
Daredevil, I would say, is the most consistently well-written comic over the last, say, 3 years.
But all the X books are fucking hot garbage, and then
and outside of Miles,
the Spider books are Jesus. Who the hell cares? And
it's tough being if you're a hardcore Marvel fan, it's tough. But DC seems to be clicking a little bit better than what Marvel is.
It just baffles me that Marvel has books that should be doing better, and they just don't give a fuck. They just do not care. They just put schlock writers on and don't have any editorial thing, or it's just.
When you put DC's franchise characters up against Marvel's franchise characters, DC's are definitely better written at this point in time right now.
Well, even arguably, I love the Doom Patrol is one of my favorite teams of all time. Not a franchise, but you could call it really. But I mean, it's still much better. This is better than 98% of Marvel books, without question.
Like if you put Action Comics and Batman up against Spider-Man and Thor, it's not even close.
I think Batman's one of the weaker titles right now, and it's still better than.
Yeah, and I agree with that too. Yeah.
Okay, actually, let's flip this around. And Rich, welcome to the show, my man. Show us what you got.
All right. So before I show you guys what I got, I do get most of my new books from Gmart. So I get them once a month, so they got to stack up. But I have my pull list. So I just want to run through my pull list real quick for this week. I do have Darth Vader 36. I have Incredible Hulk 181 Facsimile Edition. I have Loki number 2. I have Moon Knight 25. What If Dark Loki number 1. Amazing Spider-Man 29, even though it's bad. I got Miles Spider-Man number 8. Web of Carnage number 1. And I have the X-Men 101 Facsimile also. So that was my pull list from Gmart. I don't always make it to my LCS, so I don't want to miss stuff. So unfortunately, that's the way I have to do it. But what I have to show that's new to me this week, I did pick up the DC Legends number 1, Amanda Waller. We can get it in the damn camera without the glare. I'm not a big DC guy, so this is pretty big for me, by the way.
It's my favorite villain.
She's not a villain. She's just efficient.
It's funny, you guys talk about the DC books. The last DC run I kind of read and I actually really enjoyed was Monkey Prince. I don't know if anybody got into that, but I actually enjoyed it. I have Howard the Duck number 1.
Nice.
Which is the first appearance of Gwenpool, which is cool. I like Howard the Duck in a normal day, so having the first appearance of Gwenpool in it was a plus.
Is that the Zdarsky run, Howard the Duck?
That
it is.
Zdarsky.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then I just got 2 slabs back from the Claremont signing event, so I just wanted to show those off. Not new books, but they're new slabs.
Yep.
So I have X-Men 94.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, I had this book for a while. I thought it was like a 2025, and it came back at a 3.5, so I was pretty psyched about that. Who's psyched about a 3.5? I am. And then I also have X-Men 96, first Moore McTaggart. Also thought it was like a mid-grade. Came back 6.5 though, so happy with that grade as well. You don't hear me say that often. And this I bought on eBay and just got, and I'm super psyched to finally have this book because this is one of the hard to find X-Men books for me anyway at a reasonable price. It was the real X-Men 101 versus Phoenix. So just for good judgment, this isn't new this week, but I want to show it off anyway because all the chatter going on and all these streams I've been on. I got a Turok number 1.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't strapped to this headphone right now, I'd run over the corner and I'd grab my N64 Turok game just to show
Nice.
you. But I'm wired up. So, but that's what I got this week. Thanks,
That's
guys.
awesome, man. That's terrific. And yeah, congratulations on those keys. And no, you don't ever have to say apologize for low grade, because no grade or low grade is better than no grade. And as one half of a show that specializes in showing off slabbed comics, yeah, that's just tremendous. It makes no difference what the grade is. We can just appreciate the history of a fine comic like that one. Now, you do need to go and get that Amanda Waller slabbed up. Let's be honest.
Hopefully.
All right, Jay, my man,
Hey.
show us what you got.
All right. Well, actually, Rich and I should be buddies because I don't know if you can see, I've got the Phoenix. I got first Phoenix, first Polaris, first Emma. They're all in the case around there. So none of them are graded, but they're on display. So
That's awesome.
I don't have no idea what the grades are. They look good condition to me. I had them a lot. I had them before it was cool to have them. So they're a bit old, but all right. So this week got Superman Lost.
It's a great cover.
I like this. Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Have you been enjoying Christopher Priest's take on Superman in this series?
Okay, this is how many parts is this? 10. My prediction was that it could have been told in 5. So far, that is true. Like issues 1 and 2 could have been combined together to be one comic. Issue 3 I did like. Issue 4 and 5, this again could have been combined into one. Like I feel there's like a lot of filler stuff going on that I don't care about. Okay. It's Superman, so I'm just gonna buy it. It doesn't matter what it is. He's my favorite character of all time in anything. So
Taylor, did you see how easy it was just to answer a question?
No, listen.
But he's got to do his, like I already reviewed this, so it's already up there. So,
okay.
And then so trigger alert, we got Rob Liefeld cover here, or
you
Rob
went with
Liefeld
the Future
alert
Past as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So gotta get that.
How many feet are on that cover, Jay?
So how many feet? 1 foot. So he does feet fine. You guys, come on, stop it. Stop it. And Spawn's awesome, Taylor. I'm angry at you. Okay. Wildcats. I'm only buying it because it's Wildcats and it's a team from the 90s. I haven't read any of it, so
I thrive on anger. It's fine.
I'd be the worst comic book. No, oh my God, Mark. We're gonna have I'm the best. Firstly, I'm a published author on Amazon. You can check out my books. I just published a book just the other day.
Are you the Chuck Tingle with the dinosaurs having sex with other dinosaurs while pounding each other in the butt? Is that you?
No. Oh, no, that'd be great. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Have you ever not heard of the guy?
No, I don't know who that is.
Oh, you should look up Chuck Tingle.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna look that up. So Astrobots, you have a story idea? It said you should screw. Let's just do it in one. Well, see, Mark doesn't know that I read pre-crisis Superman stuff, and these like epic stories are 1 or 2 issues. Days of Future Past was 2 issues.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, they would just tell you the story, and then it'd be really cool. Now it's like we need to make this a trade paperback, so we need to make it 6
now because they didn't expand it out and have 47 crossovers. Didn't mean a goddamn thing.
Listen, if Watchmen came out today, it'd be 57 issues.
We talked about that last night on Cold Comics Claims channel, and yeah, it'd be.
No, I'm not even joking.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
Right? Like they would have had the before Watchmen stuff and the Watchmen stuff, and after the Watchmen,
there wouldn't be any pirate shit in there. It'd be just.
Yeah. Well, the pirate thing would be its own mini series within the like it's crazy. So so Astrobots, which I do like this a lot. Actually, it's pretty fun. It is Transformers. That's why I bought it.
Yeah.
I bought it for that reason. Yeah. And Death Dealer, you got to get your Frazetta stuff in. And Fire and Ice is coming soon. I bloody can't wait. Fire and Ice is like a childhood favorite. I bought that on VHS as a random VHS movie that I didn't know what it was, and I fell in love with it, and I've got every version of it. Like I can't wait.
Huh.
And then
Spawn? That's weird.
Sorry, I like Spawn. No, I love Spawn. All the Spawn titles are good.
I know. I've seen Fire and Ice too, so it's all making sense now.
It's there you go. Yeah. And my wife wanted to show. She's like, "Can you show something I got?" I'm like, "Sure." So she gets manga. So she got this. I have no idea what it's about.
That's cool, actually.
Very nice.
But
Tell your wife that I haven't known nothing about her. She's got better taste than you.
oh, first of all, I handed her my tastes. When I met her, she's like, I don't like black and white movies. That's a fail. She's like, I don't care about fantasy.
Nice.
I don't care about Star Wars or Star Trek or any of that stuff. She didn't care about comics, manga, Dungeons and Dragons, none of it.
Wow.
Full converted.
Nicely done.
Oh, no, I do accept applause. Like all my buddies, like, I don't know, you did it, buddy. You got it. So
way to break her spirit.
Thank you.
So E is saying still waiting for the invite to J-Man's channel so we can have an E and J-Man show where we talk comics and drink brandy cocktails.
So let's do, I think Iman, we've linked up before, right? So definitely let's do something. I'm gonna do an open stream again pretty soon. I don't know what's coming out. Something's coming out.
And if anybody wants to come on my channel, talk about why Spawn is god awful, you're welcome.
Oh,
Taylor, okay, I'll come on and talk about how awesome Spawn is and how stupid everyone else is.
So that'd be an interesting show. So you could have Taylor and then no one else on that side of the line. You could have like Mark from Legion of Comics who'd be middle of the road, and then Jay and Adam who are just throwing nothing but bombs on how great all the Spawn titles are, including King Spawn, which isn't probably the weakest of them.
It's the weakest one, but it's better. It's about 40 times better than anything Marvel does. So it's still.
I would say 40.
Is that the benchmark now?
I would say.
I'm allergic to Marvel. I used to be pure X-Men, hardcore X-Men, and then I stopped cold turkey. I'm like, why do I continue to buy these comics when they're all trash? And my wife's like, can you just stop buying them? I'm like, I'm going to try. And then I succeeded in stopping. And I'm an X-Men big time guy. My arm is all X-Men. Like all this is X-Men. It's like, and I just had to stop. Mission Impossible stream. Oh, I haven't seen Mission Impossible 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know what they're on now.
It's sort of like Fast and Furious. You're not going to understand the complexities unless you watch
the fist. You know.
I really like Mission Impossible 4. That was really good. And then I just kind of stopped and I thought I'll buy a box set on 4K when the whole thing is done, but they don't want to end it already.
Yeah, which one had Philip Seymour Hoffman? That was a good one.
Joe, thanks for stopping by. That may have been
that was 3.
Was it? Okay.
Right.
Oh no, that's a J.J. Abrams movie. No. He's the cinematic Antichrist. I can't do J.J.
Seymour Hoffman.
He's good, but like JJ's the worst. Can't take it.
That's fair.
Since Bad Robot took over, they've been pretty good in my opinion, at least action wise. They deliver. You know.
Oh, no, Mission Impossible, like you're talking about Mission Impossible, like 4 or 5. Yeah, those are all good.
I still think the recent Mission Impossible movies are better than the Bond movies.
I would say the recent. Well, Part 4 is better than any of the Daniel Craig Bond movies for sure, but nobody beats Sean and Roger. Those are my guys. So.
The chat.
The problem is the Daniel Craig, they made him sad and mopey, which is not Bond.
Right. He wants to quit. It's like the second movie. I want to quit. Well, why am I watching this for? Like, I want to see James Bond want to go on missions and do stuff. Like, not have girlfriends.
His like cufflinks and like just be suave, but like
just be I don't know.
Yeah. The creator of the Shop Versus stop by. Shop for Comics. What's going on, my man?
What's up, Shop?
Ethan Hunt is better than James Bond?
Yeah.
No. That's a no.
Oh, I think we have a new show idea just called. I mean, it's not new because like Chris is literally part of the thing, like versus, but like just hot takes, have hot takes of like where you don't get to prepare. You just sort of come on raw and like try and defend some hot take opinions. I love it. Yeah.
Mark and I butt heads sometimes. So
go.
Yeah.
But they have to be the same genre.
Yeah.
Like
right.
Ethan Hunt and Bond.
Yeah.
I don't know who Tyler Rake is. Tyler Rake.
I don't either.
Without James Bond, none of these guys exist. So it's like that's it. Like, you know. And then I don't know if you go to like Remo Williams and do you go back to like Executioner and like there's like so many of these like kind of pulp style heroes or at least like spy action heroes.
I mean,
Buttonheads.
Jack Burton is better than James Bond. I said it.
Oh, You said it, but it doesn't mean it's true.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Okay, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
I like Jack Reacher myself.
But he's not Jack Burton. But Jack Burton was useless in it. That was the fun part of it.
Well, that's
he had his trick.
80s,
he had his
80s action
trick.
heroes were useless. Indiana Jones is useless.
No, he's
Burton's
not.
Useless.
Oh, we can't do this argument.
Really?
We'll be here too
You
long.
don't need Raiders of the Lost Ark would have happened without Indiana Jones.
No, okay. After the Nazis got killed, here's what would have happened.
Here we go.
Hitler would have been like, "Hey, Tote, I haven't heard from Tote yet. Where is that guy?" He would have sent guys to look for him. They would have found the Ark, and the Nazis would have had the Ark.
And then they would have
Jones
opened it
is
again
there.
too. They'd be like, "Let's see what's in it." It would be a piles of Nazis opening because all
There's
disintegrated.
unlimited. There's unlimited Nazis. They would have sent in fodder.
That's sadly true in this world, but
right. So then they would have.
The Ark would have gotten rid of all of them because they're all fucking morons.
But
it
Indiana
was true in
Jones.
Wolfenstein 3D also.
Like,
yeah. But Indiana
That's a
Jones
deep
brought
cut
it
right
back.
there, Rob.
No, and in Temple of Doom, he saved the children, saved the village. He was a hero. He literally went
Mark
down to hell and rose as a phoenix and came back as a hero and saved everybody.
Yeah.
After almost killing.
Yeah, but then he'd come back and subject us to Kingdom of Crystal Skull and
that's the
Dial
writers,
of
not
Destiny.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Come on.
If he didn't exist, we wouldn't have had those garbage movies.
Yeah. All right, let's go around the horn. I'm going to start with our new.
Look at Chris's six pack he's got going on. That's amazing.
What?
You're yoked.
Rich, what's coming up on your YouTube channel, my man?
My YouTube channel, I've been doing full runs that I have. So I've been doing videos on the full runs. I just dropped Spectacular Spider-Man. I have that full run from 1 to 253 or whatever it was. I did my Alpha Flight Volume 1 through 30. The next one I'm doing is my New Mutants Volume 1 run. I have every issue of that as well. So that'll be coming up soon.
Are you a Sienkiewicz fan? I guess
No,
you would have to be.
Not really. Not necessarily.
Okay. Because those New Mutants are like pure Sienkiewicz. Some of those covers are like pretty out there. Let's be honest.
Yeah, in the 20s they got a little psychedelic.
Yeah, they really went out there. The editor just didn't dial them back at all. TW, what's happening on Taylor Winder YouTube channel and your 1,000 subscriber giveaway?
Okay, so it's not like there was a GPS on the Ark, so the Nazis wouldn't have found the damn thing because they didn't have cell phones.
They would have found. They're communicating back and forth with them.
There's no cell
Indiana
towers.
Jones brought the Ark back and they put it in a thing, and then now nobody has it. He saved the day.
Anyway.
And it's not about Indiana Jones; it's about the Raiders. He's just one of them who we're following. He's not the hero of the piece.
Anyways, 8:30 tonight. You can watch my lovely, not so cranky review show. 1,000 subscriber giveaway is coming up. I just got to figure out when to film it. I have my stacks I have the stacks finalized. I have 4 stacks of things I'm giving away. I just
4
haven't filmed
stacks. Now, are they fat stacks?
Nah, some are kind of skinny, but they're girthy in my mind.
Okay.
So. And some are metal, so it all helps. But anyways,
Totally metal.
yeah.
I totally just blanked out on the. Oh, by the way, just to try and poke a hole in what you said, Jay. Not that I normally do that kind of thing, but when Raiders of the Lost Ark got reissued and put out on DVD,
I
and the
know.
whole 9 yards, it came out Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Right.
Just a heads up.
Yeah, that was one of the 3 worst decisions ever made in film history. So,
Mark, what are the other 2 worst?
Greedo shooting.
I will
before
reveal
Han.
those on a future live stream. Though.
For him, it's going to have to do with Michael Bay.
No, Greedo shooting before Han.
That's
Yes.
number 1.
Yeah.
That's
CJ.
number 1.
Kyle, it's been a minute, my man. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, we're going to have to hit the pause button as Kyle and Freaky Louie has just joined the chat. And Mark
Everybody
has,
start over.
Mark has joined us. We're going to literally start over, but we're going to start with Mark. Mark, my man, you show us what you got.
We're doing that? Okay, I thought I got here at the end, so it wasn't happening.
Well, you could say I don't have anything.
Well, I want to see the
That's a
Jane
lot.
collection. Let's go.
Well, let's start elsewhere. Brand new Teen Titans. This was fun. This was really well done. Taylor's going to love this one in all sincerity. Danger
You can find
Street.
out about 840.
Yeah, I'm going to go check it out because there's so much like actual new stuff that hit today. I got to go get your read on some of this stuff. Danger Street, not for everybody, but amazing book. It's not for Taylor, it's for everyone else. Superman lost, despite what J-Man says. He loves being wrong on the internet. He's so good. This is fantastic. It's To quote the poet Miley Cyrus, it's not about how fast we get there. It's not about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. And with Christopher Priest specifically, it's the climb.
And it's an expensive climb.
Yeah, but I'm
$7 a
like
pop.
you. Like you, I'm a Superman mark. You know what I mean? So like the fact that we're getting 6 super titles out like right now currently, I'm happy. I did drop Steel though. That's a swing and a miss of the hammer. Green Lantern Night Terrors, dope. Flash Night Terrors, dope. Shazam Night Terrors, Night Terrors proper, dope. Wildcats, always dope. Rocketeer, the Virgin variant for today for Den of Thieves. Planet of the Apes issue number 4, the B cover from John Jang.
It's a dope cover.
How many times do you plan to read it? You don't need that many.
Funny story there, 0. So I picked up and read the Zatanna Night Terrors and the Robin, which I used as a giveaway. But
Mark, what are you doing with those Jang books?
Whenever he has a direct market cover, I get 5,
Mm-hmm.
which he doesn't get them that frequently. One goes into the PC, the rest of them end up going out in giveaways. I just always try to include Jang stuff in giveaways. I try to promote and spread like people that I believe in and that I enjoy, and he's one of them. And Chris, I've been rocking with him since like day 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mark, you didn't get the Rob Liefeld X-Men cover?
I buy my Liefeld stuff directly from the source.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that jokingly. Like I literally go to Rob's stuff and get stuff from Rob himself.
Yeah, the chiseleds I see. I know. Yeah.
So like when he's doing the homagers, I got this one with the blacklight one. That's just for a future channel member giveaway. But the other ones, these are my personal ones. I wanted a cable book. I needed that Captain America that he did, and I asked him if he could go dig out if he had any left of the Shield, and he had one of each. So he hooked it up. And I got that Fighting American figure.
Yeah, I really, that's awesome. I really wanted that.
It's had it since it dropped. I'm like, come on, I'll take that. Yeah, that's the place. If you want Rob Liefeld stuff, you might as well get it from him. If you catch his live shows, you can get it cheaper than what it's costs in the store.
And you can watch him fight with the audience. It's great.
Yeah.
Does he really?
Sometimes.
Does his wife ever
if his
come on?
audience does stupid stuff, if they try to troll him, he just burns them and sends them on a truck, and like it's hilarious. He's unapologetically Rob Liefeld.
He's like Peddling Pete, but with less rings on his hand.
With more money too.
I think his wife handles the customer service because she's emailed me like when I've had questions or if I've ordered stuff and whatever. So she does. I think she'll do like the back end stuff.
Dave or David, he's off camera in all of his live streams. He's the one. Rob just does like the in front of the camera stuff, and I think it's David or Daniel, one of the two. He's the guy that packs the orders and sends them, and that you would interact with. He's the hands. But he's awesome. Their customer service is fantastic. Their shipping is great. Like he's running a top notch little show there, but.
And he is shipping the stuff out, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, well,
I know there was that brigade thing on whenever it was Kickstarter.
Kickstarter,
that he did. People were a bit piffed at that, but yeah.
Jay, since you're speaking, what's happening on the J-Man YouTube channel?
We're doing 3 streams a week. Monday is Legion of Superheroes, so we're going through every appearance of superheroes. It's great going through those old adventure comics and stuff. I love all those.
Yeah,
and I've been trying to buy them as we go. Sorry, Mark?
That's a fun stream.
Yes, thank you. And then Wednesdays, which will be after we're done here, I'll do my wrestling stream. So that's a really niche audience. It's just for the women's division only for WWE.
Nice.
And
I think you can narrow it down a little bit further.
The thing is, it's like
tag team.
Is that as far as?
Oh God, that would be a 5-minute stream. This week sucked. All right, nothing happened. Well, I wanted to narrow it down because there's so many wrestling things out there. It's like, let me just do the one, niche thing. And then Fridays is going to be everything else. So it's just free for all. So this Friday, we're ranking our 5 favorite Batman 66 villains, our 5 favorite Batman 66 characters who are not villains, our favorite episodes, all that. So I've got Sean coming on, Clobbering Times is coming on. Yep. So every Friday is different. We'll do verses. Chris, you've been on for the 2. We take 2 movies, put them against each other. Sometimes we just do open mic. Mark's been on a few times for stuff like that. Usually that's pretty open. And Mark is only wrong 50% of the time, I think, on those, right? So it's a pretty good track record. That's
I got brought in to talk Transformers as the only Bay fan. So yeah, like what do I do in that? I just had to keep reminding everyone I only enjoy the movies. So
but that's okay.
I think you meant to say only I enjoy the movie.
Yeah. No, in the scientific method, he was the control or whatever. Like, okay, he likes all the shit ones, and now we can talk about we can talk about the good stuff.
Some have been fun.
They're okay. I bought them all in 4K, so it's fine. I've watched them more than once.
Transformer movies are the spawns of the.
Oh, Taylor!
Oh, wow! Wow!
This is so weird. Taylor just lost a subscriber. That's so weird. How did that happen?
If I can get under 1,000, I don't have to do a giveaway. So then I'm good.
Oh, that is very smart.
Past 8 o'clock.
Okay, so now I'm definitely subscribing. I'm going to do another account and subscribe again. I'm going to make sure you stay on that.
Subscribe to my channel to win every Spawn book I ever get.
Rob, what's happening on the Rob's Fat Sacks Old Comics YouTube channel?
Tomorrow there'll be a mystery, two $25 T. Ravis Comics mystery boxes. Probably one of the better $25 mystery boxes.
Then get off the table, please.
I've ever seen. It was very different, and it was very cool. No only slabs this week.
Didn't see it. KBDM.
We'll see you on Monday.
I wasn't aware of it myself. KBDM. There's a Neil Adams tribute book. Was anyone else aware that was being released today?
Or I didn't know it was a thing.
No.
Mark, what's happening in the Legion of Comics YouTube channel this week?
Transformers.
Okay.
I got this really, really awesome toy from Japan that you actually have to build yourself. So if you go check out my YouTube short feed, I built it with the kids last night. It ironically showed up the same day that the movie released on digital. So I've been posting all through the day the shorts of it coming together like butt cheeks. Yeah, cookie, yummy.
Oh, and also Friday mornings he hosts a live open invitation community hangout. Don't miss that.
Semi-open invitation.
Well,
non-Spawn fans are not allowed.
You can't be a pantsless stranger. You know what I mean? So.
What if you're pantsless but not a stranger?
Yeah, that was not phrased very well.
No, it's just pantsless strangers. So two things. They have you can be one or the other. Neither. You can't be both.
Now I want to write a comic called The Pantsless Stranger.
Get J-Man.
J-Man.
That's got IDW written all over.
As opposed to the pantless strangler.
I like how J-Man says they could make this shorter, but you read one of these comics, it takes you 47 minutes to get through the narration dialogue from 50 years ago. You contradict yourself.
What are you talking? I don't even know what you're talking about. It's just random words.
Superman Lost being too long, but then trying to say comics
from
the 60s are better. Like, they're longer in shorter amount of time.
But more things happen.
Yeah, they get wedged into a smaller book. You can do 5 issues of Adventure Comics, or you can do 10 issues of Superman Lost, and you still have more unnecessary dialogue in those 5 issues of Adventure Comics.
They need to rename
This sounds like a Friday night live stream on the J-Man YouTube channel.
Yeah,
I have coming up tomorrow. X-Men The Challenge. Make sure you check out that video when it drops. I will be posting stuff on the Montreal Comic-Con this weekend. Walking tour, God willing. Also, my experiences with Greg Capullo behind the green curtain. So make sure that if you have an opportunity, check that out. Myself and Mark will be returning this Sunday with 2 cool guys swap picks. Then catch me Sunday night on Mark's channel for At Week's End, where we take a spoiler look back at everything pulp culture, including talking about Wolverine's costume again, as I'm sure Mark's going to want to talk about it with his guests on that show Sunday night. Next Wednesday, we'll be doing this one more time. Everyone, thanks for stopping by. Happy New Comic Book Day. As Tyler says, don't be a dick. Be nice to each other out there, everyone. Take care.
One of these days you'll learn my name, Chad.